Today we're going to talk about spooky urban legends of Florida. Do you know about an urban legend? Let's see if it made our list. Welcome back. Today we're looking at spooky urban legends of Florida, and I'm sure many of you have heard these, so thank you for tuning in. Number 1. Walt Disney's frozen head. Many people believe that Walt Disney was cryogenically frozen and his head is either under Cinderella's castle or Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And for years, his family has been releasing evidence that he was cremated. So I think we can put this one to rest. Number 2. Winter Park Sinkhole drug connection. In 1981, when the Winter Park Sinkhole took with it many homes, it also took part of a Porsche dealership. Now, while many owners were desperate to get their cars back, one in particular was concerned, a local realtor named Bob Govern. Turns out, rumor has it, there was cocaine in the trunk of his car. Now, whether you believe that to be a rumor or true, this same person, only a year later, would be sentenced to 45 years in prison for his part in a multi-million-dollar marijuana ring. What do you believe? Number 3. Super 8 International Drive Haunted Room. There are rumors that fall about room 206 on International Drive's Super 8 Hotel. This local tourist stay is rumored to hear screaming from the drains, as well as people outside the window and then immediately disappearing. Also, many times people will come into the room and there'll be indentations in the bed as if someone had been laying there. And at night, sometimes people will feel someone cuddling up to them in the bed even though they're alone. Why don't you stay over for a night? Number 4. The Devil's Chair, Cassadaga, Florida. For any of you that have ever gone to Cassadaga, you know that it is a spiritualist camp. They do offer tours. They have some wonderful bookstores, gift shops, and a very popular haunted hotel. If you've ever gone to the mourning chairs in their cemetery, it's said that in the Devil's Chair at midnight you can have a talk with the devil. Also, they do find when you leave an unopened can of beer in the morning, it's said to be empty but unopened. Would you have a talk with the devil? Number 5. The I-4 Dead Zone. Many of you have traveled this way, none the wiser. This quarter-mile stretch before the St. Johns River Bridge is notorious for an alarmingly high amount of accidents. It is rumored that it was built over the site of a family that had died of yellow fever many years before. You can find out more in Weird Florida's book and on their Weird USA website. Many times you'll find stories of hitchhiking ghosts and several that have saved lives as people fallen asleep on the highway. But either way, you don't count on your phone to work because there's supposed to be a complete lack of service for a lot of people. Next time you visit this area of Interstate 4 East, make sure you're careful. Number 6. The Oviedo Lights. After midnight, if you're in the area of Chuliota and Snow Hill Road, Near the Econ River Bridge, you might get a shocking surprise. Many people claim that there are lights that chase after their cars or that they can see when they're standing on the side of the road. This is a popular spot for ghost hunters for many years. Most people claim that it could be swamp gas or other things in the environment causing this, but no one really knows. It's been going on since the 1950s. This too was featured in Weird USA's website and in the Weird Florida book. Check it out. Have you seen the lights? Number 7. The Skunk Ape. This has been rumored for many years to be our version of Bigfoot in Florida. Mostly known in the Everglades, the headquarters for the Skunk Ape, where he is highly celebrated, is Okeechobee, Florida. You can go there and get t-shirts and memorabilia to celebrate this local native. A description of the Skunk Ape is that he has red shaggy hair with white patches and long teeth, and males stand between 6 and 7 feet tall. And they get their name from the foul stench that you'll smell whenever they're around. Some people don't believe in the Skunk Ape. Others feel that they've seen them. Dave Shealy is a popular celebrity in the area that is well known for feeding this natural cryptid. Do you believe in the Skunk Ape? Number 8. Sunland Hospital, Orlando, Florida. This formerly known hospital was an asylum called W.T. Edwards TB Hospital. Back in 1969, it was changed over to Sunland Training Center for Retarded Children. After many years of neglect, abuse, and infestations of bugs, the class action suit was brought against the hospital in 1978 that eventually would lead to the closing of this Orlando Hospital for Children. Many of the patients that were still living there in the hospital at the time of its closure were moved to the Tallahassee Sunland Center Hospital, where many of those same rumored things were going on there that later led to it being closed as well many years later. In 1997, after years of being closed, a 23-year-old man died while playing hide-and-seek with his friends and falling down an elevator shaft in this abandoned hospital. In 1999, it finally was demolished. The only remaining building still on that property is the red brick administration building that still stands today. Many people claim that in the playground and in the area surrounding it, there are still ghostly activities. Let's go for a ghost hunting trip and find out. Are you game? Number 9. The Devil's Tree. In 1973, legend has it that there was a serial killer that molested and mutilated 2 teenage girls and hung them from an oak tree. He then had buried them in a shallow grave nearby, and according to these legends, he came back over the course of several days to have his way with their corpses. This crazed killer was known as Gerald John Schaefer. He was an ex-policeman known for his sadistic acts. It is believed that he used his badge to allure young ladies off the roadway and got tired of killing them individually and decided to kill them 2 at a time. He was convicted in 1973 for their murders, but it's said that he may have killed as many as 30 or more young ladies. Also, since then, this tree has been the site of many hooded figures gathering around and dancing. They've also been known to chase people through the surrounding woods of what is now the Oak Hammock Park. It is known that you can still hear the cryings of the two girls in the woods and in the woman's bathroom in this park. Numerous attempts have been made to cut down the tree, to burn the tree, and to even try to cut it down with an axe, and all of these attempts failed. All in all, this might not be the tree you want to have your picnic under. Number 10. Spook Hill, Lake Wales, Florida. Spook Hill, while not necessarily paranormal, is a fun time to be had by all. It's said that if you go up to the white line and put your car in neutral, your car will be dragged uphill. There's many different legends as to why this happens, and some people think that's simply an illusion. The most popular of these legends is about an Indian warrior and a giant gator that got into a battle, and that perhaps the Indian, being buried on the northern side of this hill, is just simply protecting his land. One thing's for certain, you can go over and give this one a try yourself. I certainly have. Well, there's 10 of our Florida urban legends. Do you know any others? Make sure you contact us and let us know, and don't forget to comment down below. We'll talk to you soon.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with all your friends.
And hit that bell so you know when we have a new video.